your girl BERBY, the B for short, and here's the young counselor channel. Please, if you are new here, welcome and please come and stay okay. And you click on the subscribe button and turn the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you will be notified, okay? Yes. So today is another wonderful day, and we have in our midst a very special guest over here, the seasoned man of God, and he has vast knowledge in topics related to relationship. Please, I'm honored to introduce to you Mr. Chosio. Welcome, brother.
Thank you very much.
How was your day?
I had a great day. Everything has been good so far, and God has been taking care of us. So it's been fairly good so far.
And I hope you're also fine.
Yes, by God's grace. Yourself too.
I'm also good.
That's good too.
So today's topic is parents' conviction versus your conviction about your partner. Personal conviction versus parent conviction about your partner. It will be an interesting one indeed. So let's get into it. Brother Theophilus, what's the meaning of conviction?
Right. Thank you very much. A wonderful time to your viewers. It's great to be here once again to share a few thoughts with you all. Right. I would define conviction as something that you believe in. It's a strong feeling, a strong expression of what you have come to believe. And convictions are more internalized than external, in the sense that it stems from what you have accumulated within yourself, what has become a foundation upon which you do things, and what is the driving force, what sort of motivates you to do what you believe in. So, personally, that's how I would describe conviction.
So here lies the case you bring your partner to your parents and their conviction about your partner doesn't coincide with yours. Yes, so what do you do about this situation?
Right. This is an interesting question, and I think that it is a very practical one for that matter. Sometimes you are with a partner, a loved one, you are getting to know someone, is getting to the serious stage, and you want to introduce your partner to the parent. And your parent has a different opinion about your partner. Yes, you are talking about conviction of the parent. I think that, like I said initially for my definition, convictions are more internalized, and that has to do with the makeup of the person as a result of the exposure from childhood up to adulthood and the experiences they form our belief system. So I believe that these parents, or parents in general, as humans as they are, also have their personal conviction on certain matters. And so if your parents have a different conviction about your partner, then there is a reason to it. You would have to understand the background, understand where the parent is coming from. If it is something that could be handled, something that could be understood, then you have to dig in and know what is happening. Right. So the first thing is problem identification. Understand the problem of your parent or the perspective your parent is coming from or the parent of your partner. Understand why she has a different opinion about your partner. That's the first thing, and they understand or identify what the challenge is all about. The next thing is you will have to discuss it after knowing that this is her or his opinion about your partner. Discuss it. Try and level the playground and understand where you can come in, how you can handle the issue. I think that it shouldn't be left in that state, but it should be open for discussion.
So what do you do when they set unfavorable boundaries for you because of their conviction about your partner?
Well, this is a good one. I think that this is a parent who is, excuse me to say, taking an action about
Yeah.
their conviction, right? So they go ahead and set boundaries for you, limiting, restricting your movement and your activities. I think that if a parent is acting this way, it tells you the extent to which he or she is in opposition, to your choice of partner, right? That means that you don't have to fight back or oppose if you are on the other side, as in the partner who is not being approved by the parent. Yes. So you would have to, as it were, open up a dialogue, and don't go beyond the boundary that has been set for you. Because if you go beyond the boundary, then you are provoking the parent, and you never know. You need your blessing of the parents. Yes. So you don't want to be on their bad side, right? So when boundaries have been set for you, the best you can do is to try to stay within the boundary until you have been able to resolve the issue or to get acceptance. If you have not yet been accepted, then it means that already you have been restricted and your access to the potential spouse or your partner is limited. So you have to stay within the boundary given to you until you have actually gained acceptance.
So, what do you do to gain that acceptance?
Well, that's a very good question, and I believe your determination must drive you in life. If you are not determined, you will not get what you want. Yes. So I believe that if you truly want your partner, if you believe that she or he is the one meant for you, you have to go all out. In a way, you have to please their parent, her parent or his parent. Try to be close to them, try to return a favor, try to be available, try to prove yourself. Because maybe they have this pre-conditioned mindset about you, maybe because of a certain tribe you're coming from, because of a certain class you belong, because of something that you have experienced with someone, it is preventing them from accepting you. You would have to defy the odds, and that means that you have to go all out and trying to disprove what they have come to believe and changing the status quo. So once they feel that, well, the preconceived mindset we had or the prejudices they had have been flawed, then now they will be open to receive you and to see you in a different way. Yes.
So that's how to talk to them about it.
Yes.
What if like they truly don't like this person? Like, how do you go about it?
Well, if they don't like the person and they are bent on denying access to the person, then I think that you have to advise yourself. Maybe it is a lost battle.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
from the beginning. Maybe, just maybe, it's a lost battle from the beginning. Um, Maybe you can do something about it. So you would have to assess the situation and know whether it is a battle you can win. If it is, then you know the strategy. You have to devise a strategy, look at your options. You would want to do some trial and error. I think everything can be resolved with discussion, opening up a discussion, trying to reconcile with one another, and letting the parent understand where both of you are coming from. Maybe it is not beyond you. Maybe it's a matter of, like I said, the perceptions changing. If that could be changed, then you think that there's a chance of your parents, coming out of whatever mindset they have. But if it is not that and it is something so serious and nothing can be done about, I think that you would have to respect the decision of your partner's parents and probably move.
Really? And
Yes.
move on.
I know it's painful sometimes if you have invested so much into the relationship, but I mean, there's more to life.
Okay. So what if your partner's parents, make their perception known to you? Like, how do you get to solve the problem if they don't tell you the reason why they are not accepting your partner?
Well, I don't know why the parents will
It's like
decide.
silent treatment.
Silent treatment,
Yeah.
yes, I get you. Well, yes, I understand. I think that there are some people who are reserved and who don't want to make comment because they don't want to know the position they have on the matter. But I believe that there are so many ways to get people talking. Yes, you would have to push certain buttons and try to provoke the person, try to try in a way, let the person talk. Because whatever the reason is, if you don't, yes, it can affect you. Maybe it's your daughter, maybe it's your son. You wish the best for the person. This is what the person really loves, and this is who the person really loves, and this what the person has founded. There's so much joy in it, but because of a certain conviction you have, you are denying your daughter, your child. It means to be joyful, to be happy. I think that you would really have to find a way to get a person talking. And you can do this by also bringing an external person, a third party, maybe your pastor, someone you revere in the community, someone in your family who could endorse or vouch for you. You would want to know at all costs, find a way to get this happening so that you will be happy to move on if possible.
So what if you come from a family that maybe no third person comes in our issues? Like, how do you handle
Yes, I understand. I understand. There are some families that very reserved and they want to deal with things, with just a few people involved and all.
and what they are also doing is not favorable to you? How do you go
Yeah.
about this?
you know,
They don't want external forces,
I
and they
understand.
too.
They too, they are not allowing you to move on. They say that if you marry an individual, you marry the family. So sometimes you have to understand that it's not just about the individual.
Mhm.
Funerals will come, weddings will come, family gatherings. You would want to be a part of it. You would have to be a part of it. You must be a part of it. And if you had issues with the person's in-law, with your in-law, the person's mom or dad, I mean, those moments will be very weird moments for you, and you wouldn't want to experience it. So I believe that if there's a problem that is happening now or you are anticipating, the person is to get it resolved. If it cannot be resolved, pray and ask God for grace. Yes, I mean, in all this, I forgot to mention that in all this, seek the thoughts of God, seek the counsel of God. If you're a Christian, seek the counsel of God. Try to get God's approval and God's support and direction. The Bible says that in a multitude of counselors there is safety. You try to reason out with people who are like-minded, who are wise, and who give you direction to make the best of decisions.
So then, what is the right time for you to let your parents know that this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life?
Yes, I think that the right time is subjective. I cannot say conclusively that it is when you are 30, when you are 5 years into the relationship, when you just begin. I think that it has to do with the personality of the individuals in the relationship. There are some people who are very close to their parents, and their parents want to know what is happening in their lives at every time. The moment they get someone, the mom says that make sure you do this to your boyfriend if you ever get one. If someone ever proposes to you, I should be the first to know. There are some also you know that if you tell them from the beginning, you are in trouble. I mean, you get to school to learn, or you went to work. Why spend your time to socialize with people, and you have to understand your personality and the situation at home, right? That will help you to know what time to let your parents be involved. But at best, when things are getting serious, I think that you should be able to bring it before the parents. If I say things are getting serious, I mean you are planning towards marriage. You believe that you've known yourself well and you've learned how to tolerate the person, how to understand the person. If you're a man, you should be gainfully employed. You should make sure that the questions the parents will be asking you will not find yourself wanting, because the father or the mother would like to give his or her daughter to a man who can take care of his or her daughter. So you should make sure that the conditions that surround acceptance from family, you have met them. Yes. So that you don't go look stupid if you are introducing your partner to your family. Yes.
I was asking this question because if things are getting serious and bring them and your parents' conviction are not really
Yeah.
aligned, like
Yes, I think you should be wise about it. You don't wait till things are getting serious before you get your parents involved. They say, as you are getting to know yourself and you believe that this is happening, you should be finding ways to get their thoughts. In fact, you may use scenarios that may not reflect yourself, right? Just to pick the thought of your parents, just to pick their their perspective about issues. You can just create a scenario, a hypothetical one. Imagine, or my friend says something, it's not you. You just want to know whether if the real situation happens, how they are going to respond to it. So I believe that you should find a wise way of going about it. So before you present to the person, you already know the reactions to expect from the parent. Yeah, so you sort of simulate the problem, you model it. Once it gets to the point where you actually are talking about the real issue, you would have known what exactly the reactions are going to be.
That's a nice idea from you. And please, what's the last word you have on my subscribers?
Right. God bless you for always being a part of this program and supporting the agenda. I would want to encourage every one of you who is seeking to be in a relationship, who is already in a relationship, to understand that parents are an important part of family life. And so if you are considering a life partner, you definitely need to get acceptance from the parents or the family. And so don't be doing things secretly, nicodemously, and think that in the end it will work. I mean, you have to wisen up and make sure that you inform the parent, or someone who's a close relative, in the process before things get too serious. I believe that once you are doing the necessary stuff, definitely your effort will be rewarded. So I would encourage you to do the needful and seek the face of God always.
Amen. God bless you. And I know my subscribers will be very happy to hear this. Don't wait for it to be worse before going to your parents' occasion. Yes, involve them in a way. Okay. Alright. So we've come to the end of this video. If you like it, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you've not subscribed, can you click on the subscribe button and turn the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you will be notified. Okay? Yes. So we've come to the end of this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.